on the fly. So this is where the pressure is on for Boostio, for Potter, the leadership of Evil Geniuses, to find the right read, to be able to counter this PRX team that no one has been able to shut down at Champions thus far.
Yeah, and Boostio himself, he spoke about this as well. He was not super happy facing off against PRX. Again, here's what he had to say after their last match. It feels impossible sometimes just to play around against them. And honestly, it's not fun to play against them. But the thing is, if there was any team that could maybe take them down, any team with a prep, any team with a mental resilience, right now, Sean, in this moment, it's probably Boostio and EG.
Yeah, it's Boostio and Potter. That tandem right there has put together some incredible anti-strat gameplays over the course of this year.
Tes terus dulu yuk, bisa yuk PRX bawa pulang piala nih buat kado buat Jing coy. Ini kan tahun depan 2 mil kan. Aduh, tahun ini buat Jing bisa yuk. Let's go.
But that's not playing against Jing, Forsaken. Sure. It's not the same thing.
A very different beast, but I mean, this does go both ways, because PRX, how do you prepare for an EG squad that is so good at mid-round pivoting, at making decisions on the fly, that have just fantastic decision-making moment over moment, and we saw it time and time again from Calm, just being able to just lurk into those back lines. They have to keep it ingrained in their brains. If you have not seen Calm, he's behind you. If they can memorize that, then they have a very good shot of shutting him down. But he's so good at slipping the net and striking when it's least expected.
The clutches are what have defined so many of these series for EG. They said they were a team of second chances, of capitalizing upon those opportunities when they're given them. They lost last time versus PRX. They let the game slip. It was in their control. This is their chance for redemption. And for both these teams, it really is going to be a battle of the mental. Something is talked about how in some of the earlier matches of this tournament, he was shaking in the first few rounds. He needed a timeout from Alex to calm him down, to get him focused. There is so much pressure on these guys, and they can see in the middle of the
Baru nge-lag. Waduh.
Trophy, and only one of them can lift it.
Yeah, I mean, they've both been in this position before in front of that trophy, and they both lost out. But let's talk about.
Nge-lag cok gue cok. Yo bisa yo PRX, tolong dah. Dingin coy. Ntar gue ambil jaket dulu.
Yes, they have.
Wow, they put Demon on the jet, Yinsu. I love it. They went back to their double duelist they were running before in VCT Americas. This is a comp they're great at. Demon 1 had been playing Astra throughout this tournament. They had a 28% win rate on the defensive half. They're looking to turn that around.
And versus Loud, we saw that chamber composition get exploited. This is the comp that helped EG go on their run in Americas. They're excellent at it. You get Jajimo, one of the best raised players in the world, versus Jing. I think they're the two best in the world. And what a matchup to start us on.
I mean, we just have mirrored composition across the
Taruh
board.
sini kali ya. Aduh.
It's going to come down to who pilots
Kalah narik gue.
the best. Obviously, EG with a little pivot. How warmed up are they going to be on this? I think there's still going to be some comfort there, so still some concerns for PRX, but this is what they have been running for quite some time. For Jing, no, this is the final ride. This is the last dance. One more chance to try to lift the trophy. Can they start with the right foot forward and get this win here on Split?
Kedinginan
The
anjir.
moment you've been waiting for is finally here. The agents are locked in, and we are ready for map 1 of the grand finals between EG and PRX, and we got two of the very best to take you guys through this Kia Forum. Give a warm welcome to Pansy and Hypok.
What a beautiful day for what could be some of the best fucking Valorant we have ever seen. This final is nuts. PRX, last chance to dance form, right? Jing about to have to step away, but he could leave his mark in the scene. And EG, the ultimate Cinderellas.
Absolutely, and actually an opportunity to really capture the villain arc. Deny Jing the final exit in Valorant with a trophy in hand. I mean, what an absolute spectacle we have here today. I can't wait to get things started here, Lauren.
And it all starts on Split. The thorn in the side for EG. It's not looked good, this event. But they've changed. They've adjusted. They've
Let's
come
go.
in with a different comp, and we're
Waduh, map
right
split.
into things. No messing around. It'll be PRX on the attack, EG on the
Bentar,
defense. And this is going to be a marathon of a game.
Tapi mau ini kalian beta chat kan, kita tarik ke sini aja. Nge-lag, cok.
Yeah, so far so good.
Bajing. Nge-lag anjing. Bentar ya, guys. Ini sih.
Still getting poacher here, EG. Racking up the bodies though, Device still standing, still controlling space. The rest of EG need to temper themselves a little bit here. PRX have divided this map up, they've got the site now.
Look at the HP bars though.
Nastray deh, Nastray. Baru round pertama ya guys ya. Nastray. Ente dulu.
It's the B-side control here from Evil Geniuses. Obviously, stepping onto the Astra, we have no questions about the mechanical talent of Demon 1. But in terms of anchoring that site, there were concerns previously.
Wah, hampir nge-lag sih gitu.
Fill those shoes.
Sorry ya kalau nge-lag. Gue paling nonton delay banyak sih. Enggak dikit.
They certainly could, and for me, my eyes throughout this series will be locked towards com as well.
Gue bodo amat sama delaynya ya. Kalau kalian nggak mau lihat, gue ya nggak apa-apa. Tenang aja. Cari ke channel sebelah aja. Kena satu hit. Tawan dong. Tawan 2 dong. Tawan 2, cok. Demon 1 anjing nih orang. Something. Wah, anti Ron. Ya, Ron Dava itu. Cek dong. Ting something. Aduh. Ah. Ting. Nice. Aduh. Nastray. Ente round 2, masih round 2 santai. Gergetan cok, sumpah. Itu something gak di something apa yang di luar smoke anjir. Anjir. Wah, gila. Itu bisa kesempatan menang cok, sumpah. Wah, nge-lag cok gitu.
An explosive start, no surprises there, especially with the comp change. Jorgum actually one away from the showstopper already. Fantastic progress on his part.
And it looks like PRX have a really good idea of how they want to approach at least this round, right? It is the bonus, so whatever's left in the EG pocket, they're going to bring back in. So the Guardian, the Stinger, and the Judge are still into play, but it's not a great deal. PRX should be looking to win this cleanly. Opting for the A site as their eventual goal on the attack, they're going to get the plant pretty much unscathed. As we noted, EG mostly stacking towards B.
Open here, so PRX going to disengage, try and take some heaven control back. Flash will open things up. I think it did just pop inside the smoke though. I'm not entirely sure what happened off screen, but EG already poised for this retake.
I'm scared because of this man, Jordan.
Aduh, nge-lag cok, sumpah. Sorry guys, sorry, nge-lag gue.
Late wrap towards heaven for PRX to try and keep control of this fight, but there's an issue. They don't have eyes on it yet. And Comp's position could have been a disaster. It's not.
Why? Nge-lag cok.
Keeps it safe, but it
Wah, gila anjir.
and there is a rifle, the pink shell! Jorgamo! That's nuts! And the 1v1, Ethan down solo has to just stand and face
Nice. Let's go.
something. Gonna get PRX.
Sorry guys, 720p aja ya.
First, but
Gak kuat
the
cok.
casualties are off the charts.
Very quickly up ramp here. Nothing inside the gravity. The flash will pave the way here. So initially just a little bit of a fake here to
Burik
feign
juga
some
cok.
aggression towards A
Burik
side.
juga anjir.
3 members of EG in position, but Trailblazer will.
Enakan nonton diri ini Twitch bener ya, cuman tadi nge-lag. Oke, coba lagi ya.
That's a little comfort
Well,
to
that's a
dish.
headshot through the box
Bloody
there.
hell.
Ethan lucky to survive that.
Yeah, down to 56, but he can at least get Demon 1 back up.
Malah ini salah.
You can see the rest of PRX taking their time here. Feels like the plan's up, but so unawares. Ethan takes a little bit of a glimpse and he takes something's life. The site now difficult to take with Demon 1.
Kawan di set,
Position will
tek
be
lah.
revealed, but they don't quite know exactly
Cek
where
don.
he's waiting.
Jadon tek.
Flash follow-up wasn't enough to say he found him.
Nice.
Perfect. They've allowed a little bit of room now to get that
Dapat
bomb.
plan.
They can at least have
Post
a
plan
plan
lah,
on their
post
side.
plan. Manfreak dapat atas. Aduh, Manfreak ketahuan dong.
Gonna be played in.
Yeah.
Potentially. He actually pulls the trigger too early. Mindfreak's down the first for Com. He will get the trade.
Anjir itu tipis banget cok. Ya bisa ya Davai. Davai for second, nice.
Fantastic work in a 2v2 now.
Don, nice.
Lovely connection towards Com, and it's all in Boostio's hands in a 1v2. Oh, he's eating that.
Nice.
So blind. I
Woo.
don't know how he's still alive.
Menang ini, menang coy. Juara coy.
Entertained. Beautiful
Nice.
control from
4 round, masih 4 round. Sabar.
Time
Santuy.
things up to a piece. Ibu Genius is another round where
Anjir sengit
we're
banget
seeing
cok anjing.
Happy
Sumpah.
to try and initiate some sort of aggression that wants to be the aggressors towards PRX.
Oh, anjir.
It could be something that has been alluded to. Boostio was saying
PRX tuh.
you give them time and space to set up for some of the chaotic things that they like to.
Anjir fate-nya, anjir niat banget cok cosplaynya.
Look at the stack. This time it is on the correct side of the map for EG. As PRX are
gila.
eyeing this up. This could be pretty violent here. Something gonna get ahead of this, but it could be now a little vulnerable. You can see
Aduh,
the temptation.
something
Boostio
scarred
caught
cok.
off. Well controlled by Jing.
Mati nih di chat. Ya kan?
Forward, the Bucky back into play. Jing on the heels though.
Wuhu,
So
Jing nice banget nih.
aggressive.
Wah,
Face through the air.
Jago kemo nih bangsat banget cok, sumpah.
Three. This is a little out of check, I feel. Com's a fantastic
Lumayan
player.
berdarah ya.
Might need miracles. And there's already that mid-low
Jangan mati lagi dong.
noted. I think
Please.
PRX are making
Bangun
a lot of
ekonomi,
inroads
Cok.
here.
Cognizant of the threat. Com a 1 in 3 chance to convert a clutch situation, but
Jangan mati lagi
this
cok.
one
Udah.
a little
Gak usah dicari ini kom cok.
even
Gak usah dicari cok.
taken on Mindfreak.
Biarin dia mati aja udah.
The lowest tones on PRX. Looks like he's going to make an honest go of things here, and PRX should be able to disengage from
Gila.
the site.
But it almost suits PRX in their playstyle. They'll calm.
None of that.
Relax.
None of that today.
Relax. Okay.
Lah, yang mati 2.
Moving Mindfreak Forsaken. They've
Cok,
fallen to the spike. Something's got his blade storm.
yang
so
mati 2
not too
anjir.
much, but
Lah,
actually, Showstopper online as well. So both ultimates that will offset the second. The second on the Jing was.
biarin aja itu tadi udah nggak ada waktu
I mean,
anjir.
looking at the ult zone, Mike, EG having 3 just on the cusp, 1 away for Ethan, Boostio, and Com, and also obviously Jorgmo and Demon have theirs ready. On the other side, some very impactful ults as well, so this could be a high value round, and Jing is making no subtleties of the site that he wants. Leading the way towards B, Showstopper's popped, and they're going to have to respect this. They have to sit deep.
Dapat plan, oke.
Com already very early.
Anjir,
exploration
Com
now
ini
in
bangsat
India.
banget
Look
cok
at
ini
the
Com.
Look how late Devi is planning to play on this.
But look how aggressive PRX are getting.
Yeah.
They're taking
Udah
some
Faisal
space,
banget,
and they're willing to
anjir.
challenge for every step that EG wants to take. Demon 1's got his work cut out here. You can see
Udah
it.
Faisal
Judge around the
cok,
corner.
sumpah.
Bye-bye.
Ah,
Demon 1 denies something and does the dance. Back and forth, he's got Jing.
ah my god man.
Yo wants to clear out by Pillar. That's his. EG sweeping through the site. It's Forsaken and Devi left standing in a 2v4. Devi's still in play, and Devi shows his hand. Looks for more.
Wah, ente.
EG back in business.
What a phenomenal retake by EG. And this
Uangnya, Cok. Ekonominya.
to force EG deeper into spawn.
Gagal bangun
Slow things
ekonomi ini,
down, but
anjir.
Demon One paying no respect. It's another round. The things that Boostio's alluding to. Don't want to give PRX the time, the comfort to be aggressive.
Gila, agresif banget ini orang.
He's on a solo mission here, by the way. He challenges the
Jauh
Deny
gemuk gila, Cok.
There's a judge there.
Yes.
And then Jing is the second player behind
Prestige
that.
ini sih.
Almost unbreakable that positioning, but we
12
go back
kilo,
in.
Cok.
It's gonna be
Gendong EG, anjir.
invest in the knives straight away. The flash could encourage.
Baru 6 round.
This one out.
Udah 12 kilo sendiri, anjir.
Close to the contact to this, but there is presence in middle. PRX want to take space here.
Tolong dong.
This will be the round win that actually gets the operator in hand for Demon One as well. Say that on the back of contact elsewhere, they've kind of loosened this hold on A site.
Yeah, Ethan's drifting away, and you can see the PRX are starting to stack up. You've got 5 pretty much present towards A. It's going to leave it in the hands of, well, I mean, dangerous.
Aduh, kena mati kan, anjir.
First casualty
Tipis
for
banget,
Jing.
anjing.
Pain Shell denies any space coming directly towards the site, but it kind of plays in Demon One a little, but Heaven is the next target of focus for PRX.
Seekers go through. It's not very deep here. Demon One just
Something,
chomping at the
ayo
bit.
bisa yuk, something.
To get involved in
Ah!
something will fall.
Oh, tried to go for the follow-up, but PRX,
Man,
as said,
come on.
will always be ready
3 orang,
to
3 orang.
fight. Jorgamo
Nice.
goes back in again.
Let's go.
These re-hits are always
Winnable,
available
winnable.
for PRX. They'll take this. They brought it down to a 3v3.
Indeed, they've got options here, but
Satu
Boostio
doang.
still in a
Satu
position
doang
to
dia.
rotation. Forsaken. Battered and bruised,
Nice.
will find the plant regardless.
Om,
Yeah, they've,
Tag him
om
for
sekarat.
run up to 50
Gak ada
HP,
armor.
has to get healed up.
yeah, they fought for that space, hard earned. Heaven still held. They'll flash into the timing on
Wuhuhu! Main freak, nice. Nice! Oh!
PRX. Don't challenge
Gak boleh
these
berisik, gak
boys
boleh
at
berisik,
all.
Tok.
They are looking lethal.
Another 3K
Let's
from
go.
Mind Freak.
Aduh,
What's his
gila.
signature move this
Sorry,
time?
sorry, gue gak bisa berisik. Orang-orang di rumah pada tidur kota.
Find PRX a 4-3 lead here.
Oh, anjir. Top G coy, top G coy.
Stuff, but I gotta say, I'll come back to the same point.
Let's go.
We see this same sort of thing between Ethan and Jorgamo a couple of times now. The flash out, the satchel from elbow, but Evil Geniuses are happy
Anjir, ngamuk cok. Aduh, nge-lag. Ya nge-lag.
to go toe to toe. They don't just
Ngamuk,
wanna take it
anjir.
easy, they don't wanna sit
Mesti
back.
ngamuk cok. Bang botak ngamuk. Nge-lag cok.
Let
Aduh.
PRX execute on them, and whether or not Demon One is the response to that, it's obviously harder on this side.
Yes, and it's such a double-edged sword in my mind. It's like, okay,
Wah, nge-lag sumpah. Gila, dingin banget cok. Ini beneran dingin cok, bukan gimmick top G bangsat. Gue keringetan, tapi keringetan dingin gitu loh.
Especially in solo situations.
and they're going back for AC taken straight towards the ramp, but something's the one to find Jorgamo.
Over the top of the pit as well.
Instantaneous.
Look at where that death marker is, up on rafters. Com definitely going to be feeling the pressure here. They've got past it here, but he's missed.
Aduh, something.
Second chance at life here. Actually, PRX are scrambling. They're looking for another option. Now, if
Aduh.
you do directly
Something sama Ching cok. Ya ampun.
go towards B, you know, they just run that down. They will have one player there.
Ting, kamu
Tucked to the
kenapa
back of the side will
Ting?
be Boostio.
Problem is, he's in a
Kok nge-lag ya
fairly
cok?
risky spot, vulnerable to Heaven.
Yeah.
Where Mind Freak is, Ethan has to close this gap.
No flash to help him yet either.
No.
The stalls worked well enough. Flash just coming on for Ethan. The flash is going to put Boostio back to the wall here. He's going to be so... Cuts off CT.
This is a really difficult pit to overcome in. Mindfreak actually playing a little bit disconnected outside here on Rafters.
But can they isolate him cleanly, or does he decide to dip back in? Can he get one for his troubles? He can.
Oh, nice.
Falls away
Nice,
in the
Mindfreak.
pit, and now the
Jadi gue
crossfire is
nabel
going to
gini.
be horrifically hard to break with limited vision. What can EG do with this? Ethan got a flash.
With the spread here, it's a real question. Actually, that's
Bisa dapat. Aduh.
found one.
Okay, it's just down the one in the pit. He's diving headfirst into this.
Hente banget, Cok.
EG,
Left try.
how did you break through that?
I mean, the kill from Team 1 comes too. The most random time here. Like I said, there's a big question mark with this spreading as
Mas
deep
try
as it
banget.
does towards CT.
Davai bingung anjir. Di belakang ada, depan ada.
Anybody's pushed all the way out, especially after Mindfreak gets a kill in heaven. Another beautifully executed retake here from EG.
I want to watch this again. Again, that's the start. Oh, that's nice. But the end here. A judge on the other side. Oh my
Nice
god,
hard
that
second.
snap. Breaks his wrist to find Jorgamo with, it looked like ease.
Nge-lag, Cok. Astaga. Astaga. Ini kenapa? Tolong. Coba pindah deh. Fuck. Sedih. Yeah, man.
Financially. This round opened up. I mean, the snap from Forsaken is ridiculous. Forsaken at 14 HP.
Kok ini salah?
PRX taking the lead here. But like I said, it's crucial here that something's operated. It's kind of figured out at the right time. Like I said,
Gak usah dicari, Cok, sumpah. Bangun ekonomi dulu. Biasaan PRX nih gini, Cok. Suka nyari musuhnya di mana gitu loh.
They're trying to force somebody to peek into mid.
Yeah.
Create an opportunity elsewhere on the map just by showing a little bit of presence. Obviously, it's difficult then if it's not Ethan on the other side of the map to really send out any utility to garner some information or even set something in motion with a flash.
5-4. Bisa yuk. Ya bisa yuk.
Let me see if there's a play to maybe get Jorgamo up on that ult here. Let's keep that in the back of your mind.
Tiba-tiba panas gini ya.
But again, they did get that operator back. You're starting to see the money not fully stabilized, but in a far better spot for PRX than it is EG. So they should start carving away at this. And you can see maybe they're aware of the intent here. PRX waiting this out, not falling foul to any of it. The flash is going to catch and should give away the game. Jorgamo he's still alive. What?
Jorgamo what?
Classic! That's a classic, and he's found
Regan BTW. Regan BTW.
And that's about it. Demon 1 gonna be jumped on.
What?
This world from Demon 1. This is
Nice.
finally put to bed. But that was far too dangerous.
What?
I kind of want to see every single kill that just happened there from EG.
How did Jorgamo get to?
Jorgamo 2 with a classic. Demon 1 shoots the Sheriff out of his backside, apparently, to catch something in midair.
Oh.
Mine don't do that. What is this, though? Whoa.
Wah, anjir, Demon ban apaan, Cok?
But it's still around for PRX. All of these, I feel, are going to be like this, right? Such violent delights when we watch, but PRX now chipping away and creating a little bit of space on the board here. 6 rounds to their favor to the 4 of EG.
Tawan dong.
Starting to stabilize into the game, but I feel it's going to be this high octane form all the way through. You better be careful.
Well, just on that point, though, you're saying you're expecting this, but for PRX, this is sustainable, right? For EG, is it? That's the question.
Pertekan tawan,
Can
Cok.
they really commit to this sort of play style? Because this is playing into a PaperX style series.
Yes, it certainly is. So Divide going to go through, a little bit of a scrap over towards A, but it's kept 4 players here.
Empat orang ke A. Bisa ya, bisa. Dapat ini shot. Kita dapat ini harusnya. Ya.
No way. I mean, how much space does Forsaken get here? 36 HP. Ethan, does he slip back on the elbow? He's spotted!
But the flash, he's turned it, but he's still giving away. What a
Nice!
shot for Forsaken! Creating all of this room, and they
Woo!
are running 30
Space
seconds.
created, bro.
Jago is here with a showstopper.
Space created.
Forsaken, yes, has the sight, but look at
Ya nggak ke expect dong.
this is going to be so deadly.
He's a satchel here.
Here it comes. It's all about timing. Busio's taken away something. They're on the site. Jogmo sends it. Posted doesn't get it, but he does take down Mindfreak.
Ya nggak ke expect, nice.
Now maybe they
Demon
can
1 nggak ke expect
This has
dong.
been once again a mental round, but a 3v2. Demon 1 and Busio. Busio still making his way over, but Demon 1 hasn't left him.
Woohoo!
Timing on the double swing is divine. And
Nice.
that is perfection from
Let's go.
PaperX.
And this is the sort of thing when I talk about sustainability. Can EG constantly come up with this?
Gila.
The troubleshooting on the fly,
Round 13
problem solving. It doesn't even really fall to Busio.
Ke 13,
It falls to
round
these
12.
individuals on EG to make the right decisions.
Let's
Perfect
go,
example,
PRX.
Jorgamo there with a showstopper. Again, what do you choose?
There is no clear choice, a bit of a Sophie's choice if anything, but now we're looking at the Seekers being there for Forsaken. That could be right off the rip, but it looks like they want to go head first into this. EG, are you going to try and stand and fight this Demon 1? Going to be forced off. Trying to spam away those Seekers, but do they springboard quickly? Spam going to connect, and that's a problem for Demon 1. Falls away on 42.
Something langsung
Yes, down to
karat tuh.
something on the other side, and that paint shell could become pivotal.
Sure, nearly catching with a spam as well. No harm, no foul just yet. PaperX getting themselves ramp control. EG still in control of the site itself. Again, device set up to try and catch an overpeak elsewhere, something alongside him in mid. PaperX have been given access to vents actually, so a very easy opportunity here to regroup.
For someone to play into this.
Patrick nggak ada star nih. Waduh.
Straight through middle, going back towards B. Jogmo yet to adjust. The flash might send him towards it. It's going to connect for Com. Tries to slow it down himself. Falls away towards the site. Allows Bushi to get the play, but it's Forsaken. Breaks it.
Nice
Like
Forsaken.
the
Woo, nice.
PRX.
Woo.
Clean on these. Gee, the last 3 were a mile away. Yes, Jogmo got there, but he's got his work cut out.
Snakebite to slow things down here. Jing still looking to get aggressive. 1 kill away from the showstopper here, but the flash
Wah,
is
ente.
perfect. Jorgamo
Ente
finds
sih.
it, but he's shut down
Nice.
by
For second reach. Oh, nge-lag, cok. Tolong dong, Bang. Sepuh. Sepuh.
It's just gorgeous to
Nice.
witness. 8 rounds for PaperX on this half. 4 for EG.
84 harusnya sih udah nih, Tok. Ini map buat PRX.
in the latter half.
Anjir, Jason
Here
anjing.
on split. Like I said, there was resistance shown here by EG, showing that they're happy to go toe to toe.
Let's go. Top
But
sini,
like I
bros.
said, once PaperX
Top
get a
sini,
feel
bos.
for it, a read on the game, how these rounds are playing out. In this sort of playstyle, that's where you expect them to excel.
Lucu banget tuh cewek. Yo, bisa yo. Defender bisa yo.
Thank you very much, guys. What a start it is already to this grand finals. PaperX, they're leading at the half. But let's take a look at the Verizon high-speed moment here from Demon 1. Mimi, we knew this matchup is going to be high-speed, and we got a treat to kick us off.
Yeah, we did. I think that EG switching over to the double duelist comp was a good idea. It's a lot more comfortable for them. And they showed this early on with some of these flood retakes. This round was entirely Jojimo and Demon 1 working together to win things out on the retake. We saw throughout the half how strong these two players were, but it really was just these heroic moments that were winning rounds for EG.
Yeah, and this brought them at 3 rounds, Mimi, out of their 4. It was 3-3. The only other round they got was that Viper's Pit round, where I think they got a little bit fortunate to win that 2-on-2, Seth.
Yeah, Mindfreak trying to get around the pillar, but the timing comes in. Demon One manages to nail the shots and takes him out. I mean, this is a fantastic display here. I think the real high-speed moment is just the build time on Jogamo's showstoppers, because the guy had these so rapidly, 2 within the first 6 rounds. This was an incredible one for them, but it started getting away from them. Last time they played against each other, they did play Fracture. Last time they played against each other on Split, it was an 8-4 half for the side of EG on the defending half. They started off really strongly. This time, not so much.
Yeah, and I think it's especially impressive because I don't feel like the Star Duelist players for PRX have had nearly as impressive a start to this game. They tend to take a little bit of time to warm up, especially for something. And while there were great moments in that half, I was more impressed with the consistency, with the PRX site hit finding success, and as well as that, in these late rounds, the clutches that continue to be excellent from Mindfreak.
Well, PRX, they have the momentum here, but things are going to unfold as we switch halves. Back to you, Pansy and Hypok.
Thank you, and yeah, at 4-8, this is a fantastic start for PRX. They've done what is required. They've got that first real half under the belt. You can see the succession of rounds is near on a streak. There was a couple that offset it for EG, but EG were in the fight, but I think you said it right. Do they have the ability to continue at this pace? Because PRX aren't going to slow down.
Definitely not. You know how proactive they like to get on the defense as well.
Aduh.
So stacked up. As 4 into B main, it's just calm disconnected here, no surprises. But this is just a post demon one up here. They're actually going to regroup as 4 into mid.
Talent banget anjing.
Something on the chopping block.
Wah.
Wide step out.
Ting something.
No chance of a trade.
Ting something. Udah ting. Gak usah pick agresif ting.
Problem being, PRX still holding on to utility here for contact play in B main.
Jeez.
Well, the timing is absolutely devastating.
That's heartbreak. Oh my god, EG. You couldn't ask for a better beginning. For
Dapat timingnya terus.
So good flash, and he tries to look his next step towards the other side of pillar. Catches someone on the push up, and he's trying to do damage, but it's just not landing. EG swarm the site. They should have enough for a plant here.
Andai ya guys.
Maybe get a little ahead of that. No. Does he walk the smoke? Yes, he does, and it doesn't matter. EG with a pistol under the belt here. Going to get themselves a chance to close that scoreline up.
Kena timing belum. 2
2
kali anjir. 2 orang ding. 2 orang kena timing anjir.
Something dash bombed, obviously. No chance to retreat from that, but then Mindfreak just slipping into Astral form at the worst possible time.
Keren anjir.
Pounce on the opportunity.
Valorant champion.
On the board here.
I've got to say as well, just a side note, almost sidebar, Jorgano is having
He's nearly on 20 kills.
He's having a game. Looking like Jing wants to get himself working towards that showstopper nice and early. And a pace change for EG after a very slow, particular start to the pistol. They've shifted gear a little, looking to try and test or at least posture towards middle at the very beginning, taking over towards the top side of things.
Aduh.
Oh, come on!
Woohoo!
Literally,
What the fuck this flick, bro?
I don't know what this man is made of.
It's just ridiculous to watch him in certain situations. Sure, anti-eco, I don't care.
Who cares?
It's so clean.
This was the map that gave him the title of the new King of Hell, and you might be seeing it again. The guy's aim is off
Gila
the
anjir.
charts.
Flick apaan itu anjir?
A Mindfreak. Well, he's in spawn, so
Gila. What the fuck, man? Itu nge-flick Davai loh.
you don't get to flank the flanker. Tom's going to find him. Prime Gaming flawless. Moving
Try.
forward, and Demon 1 warming up.
Just filthy.
Oh. Kid's a real talent.
Yeah, same. I think the scoreline within 2 now. PRX still leading. He reduces with a good opportunity here in the bonus as well. It's well fleshed out.
Well, compared to the first. Right off the rip. Up towards ramp, he does have Ethan not too far away, but look at the spike and look at the player on the other side. It's going to be something. Look at split mid here. They aren't actively playing towards fence. It's on something's shoulders.
Something mati.
And he shoulders it so well.
Dapat 2 anjir malahan.
Couldn't quite outdo Demon
Mas
One.
try. Oke, nggak apa-apa. Ini Demon One, cok.
There's the control from him right back at you. But the problem is they are still a player down. It's a 2v3. This is not easy.
And Ethan couldn't really find any space on the other side of things either. Still kept in check by Forsaken on A site.
Wah, Demon One nyala, cok, anjir.
Regardless, to try and make something work.
Baru diomongin tadi di first half-nya kan. Demon One gak kelihatan. Di second half ini kelihatan anjing. Nice per second. Wah. Gak mungkin dong. Gak mungkin dong. Gak mungkin dong, Ace. Gak mungkin dong, Ace.
He's been heating up to this the last 60 seconds or so.
Feels like fate, but again, it's
Gak mungkin dong, Ace.
Surely not. 24 seconds. He's not being entertained. He's
Dafai
not being
bingung,
given
cok.
these fights. He's going to have to fight for them. Jing, looking like the timing's right. Yes,
Nice.
it is. Safe pair of hands. PRX weather the storm here.
Gila.
Demon One.
Gila
out to
loh.
sea, 6-9. PRX picking back up now.
Forsaken's going to struggle in terms of the purchase here. See how things... Actually, yeah, Jing forfeiting a shield or something else along the way to get Forsaken a rifle in hand.
Mungkin gak mudeng lagi tuh anjir Demon One kayak gitu.
Noted it. Demon One up to 15 kills now. Blade Storm online for him. EG maybe looking to pop.
Duelis EG nyalak semua.
Be careful, you can see a little bit of a trap sent there. Demon One caught a pixel out of place, but no. PRX keep themselves safe. Play a little bit deeper
Headnya
towards
dikasih
heaven. They allow
dong.
the access to the site. When do they fight back? That spike is going to make it across before they're able to swing towards ramp, so it's going to be common, maybe Boostio, to deal with the pressure unless they get ahead of this. No one's checking. No one has checked on this. Does Forsaken just go? Does he take the green light? They might know Jing, but maybe not. Oh my god.
They both slipped through.
They've slipped through the net, and it's going to be devastating. Already taken away Ethan. Oh, but Boostio! The timing on the crest of the corner. Gets him up to 8 with 2 in this round. And now
Aduh,
they've something divine. Mind
Jason.
Freak, where are they?
Kebiasaan Jason sih.
In a messy engagement. Gives Boostio the third.
Wah, hentai
Now
sih.
it's Mind Freak. Now it's something. And Boosty wanted the ace. He ain't going to get it. But there's the denial of Mind Freak as something. It might be time to back away.
It's another round that's just decided by a split second.
The timing on that one.
Yeah, Forsaken's holding backside towards spawn. I think initially because nobody's shouldering the angle from either side.
Kebiasaan nih duo bocil kuman tuh gak ngecek clear angle-angle-nya.
Problem being there's no second layer coming from screens or from heaven at the same time to follow through on that initial kill onto site.
Cuman ngecek kanan doang, ngeceknya kurang jauh.
But I'll start nonetheless. Okay. I'm a little worried at how many of these rounds are a little bit individual from EG. We just had that round, yes, timing, but Boostio's there.
I come back to the same thing. This isn't where we think about Evil Geniuses in terms of sustainability, in terms of consistency. It's not. This is playing to the strength of PRX, even though here we're looking at a 9-7 scoreline.
Respectable.
This is what they love to do.
Oh, they'll do this all day long. There's no stopping them on it. But can they get chaotic in a round like this when the buy's far from perfect? Ethan already going to take away Forsaken from the equation and open up the map. Now it looks like the extremities are going to be PRX's focus, right? Start trying to take a little look towards A. Didn't find anything initially, but B main a little bit more invested. Something wants to work towards the ult. One off now. And Heaven, the exchange.
What won't catch. Jing actually trying to get ahead of the curve here. Might even catch her, and yes he does. Jorgamo gets off a little bit of damage.
Massive. And they're going to read into this.
Yeah.
This seems very indicative of that A hit coming through. So your call's going to be made. Devi has to try and do something. This Guardian, I mean, they're trying to make it work on very little in this regard. Jing going to back away. But it's stalled out EG.
One kill from the showstopper though, if Jing finds another. Set up
Ayo,
here,
hunting knife.
that's a showstopper in the back pocket here. Reset on the paint shells. Right, EG is scrambling to try and find a rotation. Mind Freak is positioned towards him.
Kedengaran nih sama Mind Freak nih.
HP has something
Kedengaran dong.
close proximity here already. PRX they're rotating ahead of this, Lauren.
Yeah, they're matching them step by step. You're not going to get an easy fight.
Aduh, Mind Freak low parah.
This 10 HP.
Mati dong Mind Freak.
He
Ya
doesn't
kan?
have the chance on it. Seeker's now going to pop on through. It's going to reveal their own presence towards Heaven. Demon One turns around, takes him down. Something's
Pede
gone.
banget lo.
Oh my god! Above and beyond! But the
Sumpah nih orang pede banget anjir something.
It's only a stinger. This is so much to ask of one man. Is there an upgrade around? I'll be able to find it on the corpse of a fallen foe. But waiting towards that drop, there's already a player.
So 5 bullets in it. Has to reload.
Demon 1's now called to attention.
Yeah, Comms definitely relayed this information. You can see the pings coming through. Divine out. At a crossroads, a dilemma how to approach.
He's got to give it a go. And it's Com. Gonna find Divine. And EG scrapping their way through that round. Mike, again, that was a little on the back of Demon 1. Those back and forth rotations, they were getting ground down.
But Demon 1.
Masa comeback sih guys. Masa comeback sih guys.
The clock's running this low. He dips into this cloudburst to find the first. Something falls.
Masa comeback sih.
To avoid the showstopper from Jing.
Masa comeback sih, cok. Aduh, lemes anjir.
I have to imagine Potter is absolutely tearing her hair out right now. Because all the structure, all the discipline.
Dari 84 jadi 98 loh.
Throw the rule book out the window.
I feel like they almost started on that though. This map may not be a gimme, but it's going to be one of those where you've got to know this was going to come out, right? You know the feature was going to look like this. That last composition, the chamber wasn't looking good, it wasn't working. The Astro with Demon 1 didn't look as comfortable, so they've gone for a risk, right? High risk and potentially a high reward. Rolling it back, I don't know how much time they've had playing this comp as of late. So again, you look to it and you think, okay, you roll the dice. And for now, your big hitters, well, they're hitting. Jorgamo and Demon 1. Now on the other side of things, this hasn't been the perfect start to the second half here. The scoreline nearly closed up at 8-9. Only 1 round so far for PRX, but they're back on the bye. They have some big ults to play with. 1 off the divide. They're very close here to well, it could be a very deadly round.
Gila. Demon 1 ke 18 loh. Sama Jago 19.
Posted here in B main. See a very quick adjustment on the back of it. Mindfreak will take a tag. Kept honest here in the opener. But PRX on red alert towards mid here because, like I said previously,
barely breathing on 6 HP, but the pace changed towards B. They want in, and Jorgamo going to lead the way. Comms claimed Forsaken on the other side of the map. They're winning out everywhere. The big swing factor may be Divide here, but look who's waiting. Demon goes down. Ethan on the trade. But now timing is everything. Denied the initial plant, can they find any more ways to cause problems? Something wants to. The spray, the shot in the dark, but it's Busio to find Jing, and it's all on something in a 1v4. This is brutal. Ethan to the left, 3 to the right, he's got the first, looks towards heaven, tries to snap back around, 7 HP ain't enough. EG tying this up, and not in peace.
Acak tuh. Mainnya PRX udah mulai struggle tuh.
Some of these rounds to watch back. This is just so clean to find this headshot.
Coach Alex anjir.
Working overtime today. We're taking a beating some of these rounds because some of them are
Coach
frustrating for
Coach Alex sudah
watch in terms of the
seperti ini.
Intention, I guess that both teams have in certain situations, and then the outcome. I mean, even that, like Comms killing Forsaken behind him. Like,
Coach Alex sudah seperti ini, coy.
The difference maker to this. Clean and decisive start.
Coach Alex tuh.
Off the maps, out by PRX, and then winning out towards middle. Couldn't quite outdo Demon 1. That was only a stinger, but fantastic work considering what they brought into this round.
Nice. Dapat 2, oke. Justio mati. Waduh. Aduh, ngapain nih, Cok? Tolonglah.
All of the blast packs could do well, and they have. Forsaken makes the most of it. Busio on the trade, but still. It's a 2v2, and Jing's got himself on the site. And caution being shown by EG, they're aware. They're so aware, and he's down on 4. Hemorrhaging blood. He's been deleted by Demon 1. And now Mindfreak. Possibility, yes, in the HP, but the timing's everything.
He's got to find this first kill. Busio.
Can do it. On a platter. It's not worked.
He's so low, though.
Oh, he's gone away. 10 HP. 28 in total for EG. This is doable. Couldn't quite connect on either of that. How does
Mati.
he close the gap now? Boostio's gone down. He was expecting the swing. Demon 1. Oh, the temptation. 5 HP on one side, 18 on the other. 4 bullets. Oh, and Demon 1 breaks their hearts again.
Wih,
Double
mulai tengil,
digits.
mulai tengil, mulai tengil, mulai tengil,
Lead
mulai tengil nih.
He'll take the fight.
Seru nih, tengil nih.
Take the warnings.
are putting
Ah, ente banget cok itu. Nggak mudeng lagi. Coach Alex saat ini. Coach Alex nih. Gede nih. Carefulin. Ini kenapa sih, Cok?
Absolutely devastating impact off the rip. That takes away Forsaken. It opens up
Beneran
more
di comeback
possibilities
sama
on the
Egil.
side here. Just gonna put the showstopper in towards
Beneran
heaven.
kena comeback
Secure
nih.
a second for the plant, and it's on the floor from PRX to try and bring this in. That operator not having a chance to rattle off even a shot.
PRX have to get a move on though. Time already passing by. Look how disconnected Bustio is here as well. Yeah, plenty of utility.
Oh my god. I was expecting it to be calm.
Yeah.
It is Boosty. But you're right, time is of the essence, and PRX need to get a move on here. Try and face their demons. They've taken away Jorgamo. That's fantastic. Quick flash, can't follow up, and now there's a chance. An opportunity cracked open here for PRX. Maybe this is the time they can break through. Maybe not. Demon 1 is out of this
Anjing,
world.
Cok, Demon
As Divine, the
1.
time is gone. He knows it. He can't change the outcome anymore. EG up to 11.
Demon 1 bisa
What a
gitu
stark
loh.
contrast as well to how this map started. Jorgamo, we talked about him being on the brink of 20 kills. I think at that time, Demon 1 was on 6.
Something like that.
He's on 25 now.
Demon 1.
I mean, he just doesn't miss.
This was such a good opportunity for PRX. I felt like once they crested Pillar, once they got close, once the knives were used up, that was a huge chance for them. Timeout is here.
Demon 1, Cok, gila.
PRX need to come up with a plan. Alex is
Timeoutnya gini nih.
This was never
Nih,
meant to be the start of this.
timeoutnya
Best of five,
PRX
the team coming
kayak
in from
gini
the
nih.
lowest rarely wins like this. 2 out of the 5 times we've seen this scenario, that's all that you can imagine can be done. 2 times out of the 5 we've seen lower bracket teams be able to convert those wins
Timeout nih.
because the veto is so heavily favored normally towards a team from the upper side. PRX came in with a targeted first map, and it might be slipping through their fingers.
I mean, it's a
Pusing,
real
Cok.
concern actually, because I know Sean was saying what he'd love to see in terms of the best of 5, but I feel like this is a little front-loaded for EG. The win conditions for me lie with PRX at the start of this veto.
I agree.
Pearl for me is a bit of a 50-50,
Sure.
depending on the comp change, sure, but PRX have looked flawless with the Phoenix there.
Absolutely.
So for this to, I guess, trend the way you'd expect it to, this starts with a PRX win on split. EG already defying that.
11 to 9. A desperate timeout there for PRX. Hopefully a plan has been made to handle EG and, well, specifically this one, Demon 1. And a
Mati.
chance, and he's been
Nah, kan.
perfect beginnings for something. Isolate and conquer.
Something dapat timing. Gila. Aduh. Nge-lag lagi, Cok. Aku nggak kuat dengan kengelakan ini. Aku tidak kuat dengan kengelakan ini. Wah, gila.
Boostio just slides right between them. A follow-up, no.
Apa ini,
Try
Cok?
to
Kok
hold
tiba-tiba
on. A
segini?
2v3 in the site
2
is
versus
EG's.
3
One
gini.
should be coming in, and I don't think they can close the gap.
Paint shelter really high, but Jing could have sat
He's
her in.
off! He's got off!
Wah,
In a blink of an eye, he's dead, and
aduh, PRX kalah, Cok. Map 1. No way.
I mean, this just reeks of the loud performance on split as well from PRX. Really struggling to find a solid grasp.
Udah nih sih. Ini udah GG nih anjir.
Just getting
Map 1 ente.
time again.
Map 1 full ente.
Now unfortunately have the second line of pressure, which is a deficit here.
Apa sih Mamang Gecko nih? Gisik.
Financial disadvantage.
Ente mas, map 1 ente guys.
Heating up.
Map 1 ente. Full ente nih map 1.
Between the both of them. Looking at Viper's pick going through a middle. I'm going to try and isolate some of these fights on the extremities. 3 players put to task towards A. It's Com on the other side. And the rest of EG focusing towards B, at least on the start.
Gila di comeback loh. Dari 48 cok.
Com though, going to be tested something. So the crosshair placement will look way off there. Lucky to only get away with attack down to 89. But re-walking this?
That's
Gila.
bold to say the least. I'm slipping away from this, but this will be noted relatively quickly.
That's a big indicator actually that Com's given up this control.
Oh yeah, you can see Jing already.
Exactly, yeah, because something's in such a deep position now. He can get very early information.
Nggak ke flash sama Jason cok.
Mind freak.
Wah, kiranya ini mah nggak ada di situ cok.
Gonna try and get ahead of this, try and help him out, because look at the pressure coming his way. Paint shot gonna go down, Demon 1 closing in, and now the chaos begins. Device fallen.
Nice try PRX.
Out of nowhere fights to a third would be
What the
anything
fuck,
for them.
Jing?
How much can he do? Not quite enough. The trades are coming down.
What the
and it's
fuck?
all on Com. A 1v2. Spike is not in hand. Something is trailing him. 13 seconds, Mike. I don't know if he has time for this. Mind freak perfectly positioned.
Biasakan.
He's
Nice.
a chance here for PRX.
Masih ada kesempatan cok.
Making double digits opens up the slightest of opportunities.
Gila.
Chance here, but it
Wah gila ini kill showstoppernya Jing gila.
doesn't help the finances.
Membangkitkan semangat
As it
PRX
was,
cok. Let's
down
go.
to just one.
Apa sih ini? Berisik.
I mean, that's
Dapat 2 loh. Bayangin aja cok.
The timing there through the divide. Beautiful stuff.
Nice. 12-10. Bisa yuk overtime.
Slight pump of the brakes for Potter. Grinning right now with this performance. In the second half here on attack, it has looked nothing short of phenomenal here from Evil Geniuses.
Yeah. Time to check in. That was a 6-round streak from EG.
I mean, timeouts to take a breather, really.
Why not?
Yeah.
Tune up, get him in. At worst, you go OT. Now that could change things. From PRX when they needed a miracle. I mean, Jing was right there.
Apa itu cok?
They got the
He's
divide.
got that dog on him. Gila parah anjir fansnya.
Firmly in control here. It's PRX we're looking towards in terms of making some sort of adjustment. Going to be tough here with divide down on a Judge, Forsaken on a Bulldog. Ultimates, yes, 2 away from the Blade Storm. But a must win to keep their hopes of opening up this best of 5 with a map win.
It looks like middle is once again a priority position for EG.
Yeah.
Looking at who's patrolling it. Divide. Judge is there. Jing very nearby as well. Com once again spotted. He's to be challenged by not just one, there's 2 to this. Double check there was no one further behind, so this is actually unleashing something to go walkabouts if he wants to. But all of this test happens in middle. Look at something. Look at... Wait, there's no way that Boostio just had a little look back.
He's looking, he's watching.
He absolutely is!
He's killed something in spawn.
He's read him like a book.
Anjir,
That deep flash,
dicak, Cok.
maybe just a little read on what they
Santai.
wanted.
And this is, I don't feel like addressing Com is the issue here for PRX.
Christ, wait,
Demon
Jing's
1
gone
found
down.
another one, Jing's fallen. It's a 5v3, Lauren.
3/5
This
bisa lah.
feels like it's just slipping between their fingertips on map 1 here. 2 men up to the good. The 3 standing. A Bulldog for 1, a Judge for the other, and yes, Rifle on Mind Freak. It looks like EG are congregating over towards A. This plays in Forsaken and hopefully Divide.
Seeker's invested, it doesn't really tell them anything.
30 seconds
They're running low on time though, Mike.
Have to make a move. Flash will catch here.
You've got to be calling for Mindfreak to hit that rotation, hit the panic button, get over here. There's 5 players coming our way, and Divide has fallen. Forsaken now. It's all on him to try and stop the rot, stop EG. He's desperately trying, but it may not be enough.
Ini kalau Mindfreak,
ante.
GG.
Map 1 on the line.
GG guys. Satu.
Turning up on a map that none of us expected to see this level of performance on. Mindfreak has a minefield to walk through. You got the pit, and you got 4 players. Divide or not, he's got to go. He takes down Com, but the trade for Jorgamo is there. EG, map 1.
And a statement made by Evil Geniuses, Lauren. A confident opener to this series.
They look absolutely lethal, Mike. I'm looking towards Demon 1, I'm looking at Jorgamo. I mean, they've had a belting series. You do not want to miss the rest of this.
When you play an actual ranked game, it's 50 minutes, but how much are you actually shooting? With AimLabs, you can compete in over 1,000 tasks that will prepare you for any scenario in any game. So the new ranked season, you play, you get points, you can compare yourself to your friends. With AimLabs' new one-to-one maps, you get instant feedback on how to get better crosshair placement, better peak efficiency. You can also instantly modify existing tasks with Discovery. Get started today by downloading the AimLabs for free and join millions of other satisfied players.
Anjir. Lapar. Last time map 1.
Red Bull gives you wings. Red Bull gives you wings.
Gila. Ini belum mulai kan? Masih agak lama nih. Ngapain ya? Token kali ya.
Terus otomatis dia ke sini ada Akai di sini jangan. Nah, terus kita keliling. Setelah kita keliling, kita cari blacklist. Jadi seperti itu guys cara bermain meta Ciki ya guys ya. Darah itu hanya ilusi ya, pahami Cok. Jadi Leslie di sini mati guys. Kalau dia nggak flicker, dia flicker ya, mati nggak Zara? Di sini kan Leslie tadi udah flicker di bawah, otomatis flickernya di situ 30 detik lagi dan Leslie-nya wajib mati. Mati nggak Zara? Masih awak TB, santai aja. Terus kita ke arah sini Zara, arah sini, arah sini. Loi pok ya Zara, Loi. Nah, nih, aku kasih pintu, kamu gelumbung terus datang link ya. Kasih pintu, gelumbung. Ada link langsung. Jangan mati dia kan. Ngeri kali kan. Itu ya guys ya. Makro play aku itu guys melebihi Keyboy, melebihi VYN. Karena otakku itu juga melebihi Nikola Tesla dan melebihi Albert Simanjuntak. Paku itu mati ya guys ya. Kalau aku bilang Paku itu mati, Paku itu mati guys. Pahami ya guys ya kata-kataku guys. Ini gimana ya? Tak John. Apa sih Bang Tak John? Botak Johnson. Kita perhatiin guys, di sini Akai belum ulti guys. Kalau Akai belum ulti, kita nabrak Leslie di pinggir sini sama Paku itu. Ya, sempat tenggelam nggak Zara? Nggak sempat ya? Nggak sempat ya? Wih, mati dia, mati. Aku pintu. Nice. Lagi. Ayo balin. Awas sprint Zara, awas sprint. Ada mobil. Sini naik. Naik sini. Kita ke Loi ya Zara. Ulti berapa kamu?
Lama.
Cuman Loi bisa mati sih dalam turret walaupun kamu nggak ada ulti. Mati dalam turret ya.
Emang iya?
Iya. Rika. Request aja, kamu mau nabrak siapa? Paku itu?
Boleh, nggak ada ten.
Paku itu otomatis dia pergi ke mid karena lihat Freya. Dan Paku itu mati, aku tabrak. Dia lewat sini guys.
Nah, udah gampang dihitungnya ya.
Terus otomatis Paku itu otomatis dia pergi ke mid
Karena kalau ini rame, biasanya tuh udah ada inisiasi bareng gitu loh. Belum. Oh. Belum.
So here it comes. It's about to
Izin speech ya sebelumnya. Aku juga punya.
Menang nih kalau aja lah. Jet kalau kuna itu hit different nih, lihat ya. Menang nih. Menang nih. Percaya sama gua. Jet Jetman kalau pegang knife beda sama waktu dia pegang Vandal nih. Kayak waktu kita tadi main Iper anjing, supaya Jetnya loncat-loncat headshot anjing. Gue tarik kata-kata gue. Ya, gue tarik kata-kata gue. Bukan dia yang mau masuk.
Parah lo.
Berapa orang di mobil Ipneng bisa gue tarik? Ih, ganteng banget narik.
Lanjut aja deh.
With no pressure is very impressive.
At this point, he doesn't need to warm up. He just needs to vibe on the stage. Right? He doesn't even care about the warm up. Just picking the silliest crosshair he can. But like you were saying, Sean, this guy, rookie year, he's out there putting up numbers. I don't feel like ever since he came into Champions here, I've seen a game where it looked like the pressure was getting. He said the other day that while he was grinding out in Tier 2, Tier 3, he's good enough to make it to this point. He just needed an opportunity.
I'm more impressed. Poppers pop by Jing, he immediately updrafts to dodge it. All of his little micro choices are spot on.
Yeah, and also we got to talk about the fact that EG, they won both pistols on split, Seth, which, as you know in this game, if you're winning both pistols, the chances of you winning that map is pretty high.
I'm tilting out of my mind when it comes down to these pistol rounds because PRX, their pistol win rate at this tournament has been absolutely abysmal. 42%, only 11 out of the 26 that they have played. And this is costing them so dearly, not only in this map loss and the ones that they had in the past, but sometimes in their wins as well, because they get themselves into such rougher positions than they need to be in if they could just manage to clinch these.
Yeah, and it did look like EG had a really good solution for a lot of the pistol round structure and waiting for pushes, absorbing those pushes from PRX. That's why I think going into the rest of the map, well, even though PRX started here, I think their innovation across the other maps is where I'm mostly impressed.
I think this is the most vanilla map that we're going to see from PRX. We're now going into Ascent, which is my favorite map to watch PRX on. This Reina, Sky on Ascent, again, the map where everybody else plays.
Ngelek lagi, cok. Astaga. Stream lancar lah ya. Tapi ini ngelek, cok. Aduh.
Harder. We'll have to see if PRX's new comp is what it takes to be the first team this tournament to beat Evil Geniuses on Ascent.
EG, they are ahead now, but PRX, they have a chance here to bring it back and tie things up. Let's send it over to your casters once again to take us into game. Over to you, Pansy and Hypok.
Thank you so much, and yes, map 2 now coming up. PRX have their work cut out here, Mike. This is a little bit of a different look as well from what we maybe expected.
Absolutely, a slight adjustment here. The desk, obviously, well, we can only really speculate as to the application here of the KO, but one of the things that worked best was the Trailblazer. To set something in motion. Again, the layering of the flashes, sure, but the one thing that really put something in a position to excel on the Reina was the Trailblazer from Device. So that's the initial concern at the minute, whether or not PRX are going to try and slow things down, if something in Jing are just going to try and go ham together, I guess, is the next step on that checklist. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, it starts with this pistol round. Demon 1, he's stuck around. He's got back in. That's a little too far. As Forsaken's going to punish and put him back to the next round. 4v4, but look at the rest of the map. Boostio's taken space away. PRX actually might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Tom's coming as well.
Boostio's got a fantastic position again. Forsaken. Perfect
Lalu.
check, though.
Ngelek.
Dart will go out. Actually, we'll catch him. Yeah, King as well. Divide's lucky to get away with his life here. Down to 62 HP.
This has been god tier work from Forsaken. I have to be crystal clear about that. Those trades he got kept them in this. Hold on, yeah, a little bit of vengeance. Best served.
Nice.
Double check on the body there, it felt like, from something, leaving it all on Jorgamo in a 1v3. Knife's gonna note him. And you can see something waiting. Oh, the crossfire was in place. It was okay in the end. Something taking the reins in the round, but
Attack asingnya sih kayak kemarin ya, masih bagus. PRX.
I mean, there's a chance here for Common Booster to make a real good go of holding things down in tiles. Team want to open things up. Yeah, so this moment here, I think Com's kind of forced into a very, very tricky spot where he could invest the recon bolt. That's the rainer for my ranked games right there. Lurking in tiles, planting on A, shooting bodies in mid. Love to see it. But something off to a flying start, 3-0.
Huge confidence round for him as well. You want to be seeing that coming out from something. Get that confidence early. Start building into the matchup as it looks like a pacey piece towards B. But look at the stack. There's 5 bodies here. Everyone from EG is present on this site. The stack towards the back of House. PRX trying to fly on in. Lear gets dealt with, but Jing's the one to deal so much damage on this one. This is lovely work here. Demon 1. Oh my god, he's still trying to fire off. Takes down 2, but it's a 3v1. And Boostio, I mean, this would be a lot.
Be a miracle. Forsaken tag down to 72. Easiest to pin down, but a 1v3 nonetheless.
He's got a clean fight on the first, couldn't land it. Beautifully controlled by PRX. They walk into the stack, they come out with 3 alive.
Themselves off on the right foot here on Ascent.
Having a look back on this, it could have gone dangerous. You saw it there for a couple of seconds. In the end, Divide doing well, keeping control. And for PRX going at that sort of pace, you may walk into a stack, but they come out as highlighted with 3. So this bonus round not going to be lacking in too many areas. They do have 2 full-on rifles, 1 Bulldog to boot. That's with Mind Freak. Like rinse and repeat. A late slip through there for Demon 1, getting himself on the site, but PRX not toying with the rest of the map, and again, opening up this chance for EG to take space.
Yeah, Jorgamo's done just that. Look how deep his position is already.
But they still have to deal with the site take, right? It's one thing to know where PRX are, it's another to try and handle them as they make it towards the site. First man forwards Jing, eyeing up CT, keeping them at bay, or at least keeping one at bay, that being Ethan.
Wait, do they not know where the paranoia came from?
Apparently not, but they're trying to break through on the site. They don't turn in time, and Jorgamo does get down 2, but still the trades are effective, and PRX keeping 3 alive. The HP is dreary for 2 of the players. Com in with a real chance of doing some serious damage here.
Chance with the recon as well to maybe find a little bit of damage. So he might just commit to trying to hold for exits here. I mean, Jing down to 5 HP, Divide on 39, could find something with a shock dart potentially. How Divide not taking it in there?
Jing, lovely from PRX. Again, it's one thing to know where PRX are, it's another to handle them all together.
Nice. Let's go, PRX.
What's bizarre though is Jorgamo sends the paranoia from tiles into B main. Not sure if it's just not relayed quickly enough, but nobody reacted to the flank until Jorgamo comes through and finds 2. Just so happens PRX won everything they needed to towards the site. Sorry.
Well, what a dreamy start for PRX as well.
Bonus on the board.
Making up the wrongs, right?
Great ult progress as well. Forsaken 1 away from the reckoning. Jing 1 off the showstopper.
Waduh, nge-lag cok. Di push ini mati nih. Aduh, tolonglah.
Oh. Here we go, Jing right off the rip, taken towards the A site, and look, it's down to the Sheriffs. This round was never meant to be too deadly. Full-on rifles. Jing willing to be aggressive, confirm the space, take it. Noting Boostio on the back line.
Nice.
It's all
nice.
I was going to say tickety-boo, but
Dicek flanknya.
He's found the knives as well. Okay. Chance here if another kill comes through that EG tried to explode on the back of that.
And you can see the difference, right? PRX dig in a little bit more.
Yeah, straight away looking to slow things down.
And time's starting to dwindle here. Forsaken controlling towards heaven. Something's there towards Demon 1. This is lovely.
Waduh.
More, and I get a little bit nervous, but I think Ethan knows he's not going to get given much more play here. Being pressured down by something.
Udah ting something. Nah.
Absolutely not. PRX weathering the storm there. Again, yes, aggressive. Yes, got a little bit, I don't even say dangerous with Jing going
Gila
down,
lu,
but
mau
easily
dipus lu.
shifted gear. That was perfect from them.
Back into full purchase here.
Look at those.
Tom with the Odin in hand. Yeah, the ultimate's really starting to swell now for PRX. EG actually going to call the time. I'm not sure if that did come through a little late.
And it's also very uncharacteristic for EG to be calling timeouts this early. We know that they generally have a plan up to almost round 6. Something that they're notorious for. They come in with very, not scripted pistols, but they have a really robust plan. So an early timeout certainly causing me pause for thought here, Mike. As it stands though, PRX, I was worried after map 1 they'd take that to heart, but these guys are warriors at this. They've come back with a blistering response.
I'd be curious to see if there is much of a change here. We've seen EG try to address the back line of PRX a number of times, kind of shadowing some of the executes they've had towards B site in terms of tiles control, taking all of the space in mid, confirming that there's no real second prong to the attack. And what EG think that, because it's not really as if that's caused them any issues just yet. No. They've lost out in terms of gunfights towards the site, but generally in terms of the read of what's going on, you've seen players on EG in the right position to do damage. Like I said, even with that paranoia into B main, nobody posted up close to that, so I don't know if Jorgemo's just trying to slow things down, or he's trying to set somebody else in motion. That's the curiosity on my part.
I have those answers to the questions once we come out of this timeout. We get the round underway. What the adjustments may be for EG. They have a purchase here. A couple of big ults. Well, one big ult. And a TP. And on the other side, well, we already noted it. Looking lush for PRX. Looks like a fairly standardized start. Testing towards A, but no instantaneous follow through. We've been seeing kind of, not necessarily one-dimensional, but very high-headed approaches from PRX.
That might continue here. Looking to regroup ahead of the 60-second mark. Something already trying to make progress towards B. Fish out the turret. Try to, at least on the first beat. Cleans it up on the second. Reckoning invested here, covering the entirety of site. EG, like I said, perfect read. They're actually playing towards a retake setup here. Demon 1 actually finds mine through.
That's a difference. They've had a couple of first picks though, but still, the site now being contested. Paranoia center, they try and work off the back of this. CT has 3, they're going to start swinging on through. Jorgemo in a curious position. Keep your eyes on the kill. Come out, will offset on the timing, but it's fine. No one's there to challenge this. They're respecting it, but caught on the cross. A lot of chip damage being done here. Calm, laying down the covering fire. Takes out Forsaken, and the lockdown is in effect.
They have to retreat here.
And this is a good read from Com.
Mindfreak can't really push much deeper than this, but can swing onto it now. Com posted up with the Odin. He's found him, removed the lurk, removed any sort of safety net from PRX here. 20 HP, something, spike in hand, but he's solo on Catwalk.
This scares the life out of me. Device falling away. Jing trying to get played in maybe if someone tries to re-clear towards A main. Oh, this is so dangerous! Put his life on the line to try and set something in motion, but they stack up onto a shot. What a shot! Something removes Com and opens up a chance, an avenue forward, and Demon 1 might shut it down!
Fury here from Com, just ridiculous.
Bentar deh.
How good he is on the Sova. As soon as Demon 1 gets contact here,
Bentaran ya guys.
even a flash coming through. I didn't even note the flash from Ethan. to really appreciate the little things
Ya,
that
off-cam
even
dulu ya.
geniuses do.
Sorry.
Regardless, PRX around on the board. Beautiful cleanup from them.
I want to see these guys fully activated now. PRX looking a little pissed off after map 1. To go. I'm feeling very little intention.
Lag banget, Cok. Kalau off-cam gini ya, bisa ya. Bangsat emang.
Demon 1 taking all the attention, almost enamoring PRX to focus towards.
Bangsat ya emang. Emang babi kau tuh. Tahu babi ke? Kau tuh babi. Jelek, Cok, sumpah.
Diligent. Do they still check as well? First fight, it's his. Boost.
Babe. Kasih anjing. Berabe, Cok. Tapi nge-lag. Udah kali ya. Fuck, man. The fuck? Lag parah, Cok. Disnat ini emang anjing ya lah lama.
EG, play a patient round.
And the protocol list is so robust from EG. Constantly Ethan jump spotting here. The alarm bot takes contact. They set up for this flash over from spawn to put Boostio in a position to punish Jorgma. Beautiful opener. Fantastic stuff.
Anjing banget, Cok. Ini kenapa? Internet gue tiba-tiba kayak gini. Sumpah dah. Apa gue? Udah ada. Lah. Ya, guys. Internet ini kenapa lagi juga?
He got tagged.
He's been forced away. Jogmo dives in. Oh my god, the trade. Look at the HP. Mind Freak is on 20. This is scary. Becom is not being given many more chances. He's got to slip.
Streamingannya nge-lag, coy. Sumpah. Ini gue yang nge-lag kan streamingannya. Asli dah. Apa coba ibu kayak gini ya.
I'm excited. When do I get to play?
Actually, I got you.
Let's get it.
And then the cinematic. I know there were people who had really strong feelings. What was happening to Lil Bro? What was happening to Wingman? Was he going to make it on the other side? Tell me, you cried. You cried. I know you cried. You can admit it.
Boaster cried for me, so shout out Boaster. That's my GOAT.
All right. Any final things you want to say to the crowd, to the venue before we go? Before I let you go.
Go Valorant.
He nailed it. Go Valorant. Thank you so much. Tarek, back to you guys.
Wow, they are some hard-hitting words there from
Go
Tarek.
Valorant.
Go
Honestly.
Valorant. Yeah, absolutely right. But 5-7. Yeah. This is an incredibly close game. Now, I feel like the bulk of rounds in this for PRX happened at the start, right? Gave themselves a nice buffer. There was that turn. There was that
Kan
timeout
terjadi
that
comeback
gave
lagi.
the springboard back to a competitive
Tadi kan
half.
8-4
PRX
kan.
still
Sekarang
hold the
7-5
lead
nih.
here.
They do. Things still looking very scrappy. Very scrappy. EG showing that they're happy to go toe-to-toe once again. Continuing that trend. Very early escalation here. Really caught on the counter swing here from Tile.
That'd be nice.
That's his main show.
That'd be very nice.
Decent damage. Com and Boostio down to 45.
Will be happy with that, but I mean, damage back on the other side too, almost walking away in very similar spots, but a totally different change of pace here for EG. Much slower, a little bit more meticulous, a bit more careful. You know what you're facing here, one of the most explosive teams in the world, even on the defending side. Mind Freak shouldering this. It will be Demon 1 to spot. And Utility instantly coming through. Now note the spike, this is not their end goal, they're drawing eyes over.
Which they haven't actually achieved just yet.
Oh.
Boostio lands a banger onto Forsaken. Still conscious that maybe it being the Killjoy could be a lurk setup.
Yeah, no over-rotation, is there? they're thinking about it, but again, with this timing, this pacing, 30 seconds is going to be down to the wire. This is going to be a very close call on things here, and there's still 2 players to clear out, and it's Jing and something. Yes, lower HP, but still with the boombot. And it's about timing on this. When does he invest? Does he invest? He could do now. Oh, it's stunning from Jing. Denies the first man in, that's Bustio, 10 seconds now. They got 2 targets to find. This is so much to do for EG, but Calm again! Creating all the space, but PRX playing forward. Already, Mind Freak slipping forward towards Switch, looking to get closer by. Divide by CT, but a 2v4 is so tricky. Mind Freak there draws the attention. Divide on the swing, and Divide by Ethan. As EG pick up the pistol in the second half.
Apakah comeback? Apakah comeback? Zinzo.
Beautiful opener from Bustio.
Fuck.
So late.
Yeah, they did.
Terrified.
Kayak gitu lo Bustio lo.
The plan was executed perfectly though. The flash over the top to set Calm in motion. Really well done by EG.
It makes you wonder, if something a bit more HP, if Jing was sitting a little bit pretty on the HP, maybe they could have held off a little longer, but that's neither here nor there as we go forward at 6-7. EG closing the scoreline just a little bit now. Sheriff coming out from Divide. Beyond that, it's classics. Well, we saw what Jorgamo was able to do on map 1, so maybe don't write it off just yet, but still. Stack for PRX's coming up as the antidote to this round, but man, it's not going to be easy to make count. EG have been quite careful on their approach, trying to find that information first, but let's see if they can navigate away from this cluster of mayhem on this site.
EG expecting aggression, maybe not expecting a 4-man stack in A main. They're going to flash out here with Divide. He doesn't actually have a flash.
Let's try to scramble, and there's nowhere to run. Demon One's in danger, tries to backpedal. It's sensational from PRX. And now Bustio and Ethan are reeling off the back of it. Yeah, they get the rest of the map, but look at the upgrades. Look at what they get. A reward for all of that work. But a plant will be had. Can they defend a 2v4 like this?
I mean, it's a Spectre and a
Look
Sheriff.
Look at Ethan's position. Oh my god.
Oh, he's heard it.
Ethan knows what's coming his way. 3 on the other side. First, found. Second, follow-up. Ethan holding them back. Oh, the third! Recovering what looked like a lost round!
What a performance from Ethan.
That's an Arte round right there. Vintage.
A sensational 4K. To bail out EG.
That looked like PRX's mic all day long. That start was, God, out of this world.
Yeah, take a bow.
Oh man, PRX. Need you to stabilize here now. Rifles coming up. Keep their heads held high in this one. EG willing to get down and dirty, scrappy.
Lag anjing. Di sistem ini adalah keluh kesah streamer lag.
Ethan wants to work towards that ult, and well, with the round that he just had, why not? He's very close by.
Team 1's got